And girls, today we are bringing you something we've never done before. We're going to let AI choose the best UFC 5 event we can possibly create. And we're going to see how it turns out. So, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get to this. Can you make me the best UFC 5 event ever? Let's build the ultimate UFC 5 event. The kind that fans dream of. The combining epic rivalries, GOATs, legends, and the most exciting styles. So far, we've got the main event, Jon Jones Adesanya. So, clearly Jon Jones still hasn't accepted the Aspinall fight. Brilliant. This is terrible. Okay, so how we actually do this is we go onto Event Creator. Now, Event Creator lets us create our own UFC event. Okay? Event name. We're going to name it Absolute Banger. We're going to imagine it's UFC bloody 500. Alright, it's UFC 500. Let's lock in. Okay? The fights. There are going to be 10 fights on this card. Okay, now as you can see here, we have the undercards, and then the main cards, and then the title fight. We can add in more if we want to, blah, 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 but we have full control. That is what I'm saying. We are Dana White. Give me the best UFC opening fight. Okay, first fight that it has given us, Peter Yan, Dominic Cruz. One of the greatest bantamweights of all time versus one of the most potentialed bantamweights of all time. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Whacking it in there. They have, boys and girls, Peter Yan, Dominic Cruz with your first fight of UFC 500 at Madison Square Garden. Look at it. This card's going to be insane. But we've got more to do. Moving on. Okay. Give me the next best fight for a UFC 5 event. You're building a UFC event card, so you've already got a legendary opening fight with Yan and Dominic Cruz. The next one is... I'm a fan. I am a fan. Okay, boys and girls, this fight is unreal. This is a really good matchup for the Oldens that we just put on stylistic swinging head kicks the lot. And then Michel Pereira on the right in yellow. Boys and girls, that one is added to UFC 500. That's a great fight, a massive fight. Thompson's debut for middleweight. Just stylistically, AI has cooked up a really good one there. We've got more to do. Back to the AI. I need a third fight for my UFC 5 character selection. ... Cook me something. Oh! Third fight feature bout. Khamzat Chimaev, Paulo Costa. Now this is a 10 fight card. I don't like it. I don't like it. Only because Khamzat is now in the top 3 in the world. I wouldn't put him that down there, but I'm a man of open truth. AI, I'm going to put Khamzat Paulo Costa as the 8th fight on the card. I am. And you might think, why are you doing that? It's because it's a fight that would sell tickets. Yes, Costa is on a bit of a skid, but there is a huge rivalry there that would sell tickets. And that's what it's about. It's not about good fights. It's about making money. I need a better undercard fight for UFC 5 selection. And I spelled selection wrong, but we'll still see if it cooks. Dark Horse War, Imavov vs Andre Muniz. Imavov is a top 5. I can't have him on the undercard. Andre Yanez Martinez, potential. There is potential. Tony Ferguson, Jim Miller. 2 veterans, wild and dangerous. I'm backing Tony.
Bye, Felicia.
What a scrap. What a scrap. There it is. Tony Ferguson, Jim Miller. Now, I know it's UFC 500, and it is about 10 years in the future, and they're probably both about 60. But that's what makes it fun. Because they could die. Give me a UFC heavyweight fight for my UFC 5 undercard. Here we go. But something has just come to my attention. Right here, in the black, Pavlovich Tuivasa. Tuivasa has been on a skid recently. A skid mark, if you will. And I've just seen at the bottom of ChatGPT's backup fights. Rosenstrike, Derek Lewis.
I'm here with the winner, Derek Lewis. Derek, why'd you take your pants off?
My balls was hot.
I understand.
Jairzinho Rosenstrike. That is knockout guaranteed. Look at it. Oh, Boys and girls, we're cooking. We're absolutely cooking a card here. Now, this is where the top fighters are on the card. The ones that are ranked, the ones that are up there. We need a women's fight.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
I need a UFC women's fight for my undercard. I like that one. I like that one. I'm going to add that in. Manon Furio will be in the red corner. She is the higher ranked fighter. She'll be representing France in the blue. Alexa Grasso, my babes. She's gorgeous. She's going to be green. Did I mention she's gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. She's going to be in the green, in the blue corner, looking sexy. She's gorgeous. And there we have it. There, ChatGPT, you're cooking. You really are cooking. Or GPT, or whatever you want to call it, I don't care. The best weight class in the whole of the UFC, the hardest even, is lightweight. I need a sexy lightweight match using the UFC 5 characters. Okay, but I'm looking at the back ones, the backup, but I like the rematch between Gamrot and Dan Hooker, because that one was an absolute war. That was quality, that fight. Some say Gamrot won, some say Hooker won. Hooker did win. I say let them fight again. And the Hangman Hooker in the white shorts, of course. And then we have Mateus Gamrot in the red. That's a scrap. We're getting a good rematch. Highly anticipated one there as well.
I love this shit.
A absolute sexy, gorgeous scrap for my UFC 5 character main card. Now, it's just giving me McGregor Poirier 3. We all know McGregor's not passing a drug test, so he's not on the card. But, no, Masvidal is older, and he's on the skid. But Nate Diaz and Masvidal sell tickets. They just do.
They were super necessary.
The BMF rematch, the match that ended in doctor stoppage, is on the card. If I scroll down, boys and girls, that's a great opener for Hamzat Costa. It really, really is. But now we have an issue. Because the main event is a title fight. I feel like if it's going to be an OP card, you need at least 2 belts on the line. What champions do I make defend their titles on this card? What UFC belts should be on the line for my ultimate UFC card? Main event has to be the lightweight championship. The co-main has to be women's. Alright, mate. A lightweight title fight can happen, and it will happen. You are going to have Islam Makhachev defend his UFC lightweight championship. He's ready to go against the El Matador, the former UFC featherweight champion, Ilia Topuria. It has to happen.
Brother, if you want your son high-level wrestling, send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
We are left with the main event, the big one, the money fight. I've got my main event in my head, and I know you guys do have, so put it in the comments before I type this in right now. Like right now. Like type right now. Got it? Cool. Right, this is the main event. I got it here. If Chat AI matches this, I'll be impressed. What is the best possible UFC fight you could make right now? Wait, what? Bro said Adesanya Strickland
was fresh meat, and you had been wanting fresh meat for a while. Did you
I'm
feel
gonna beat that
during
meat.
What? Make a fight Dana White wouldn't like. Cannonier vs. Vettori.
Been around to take care of it.
Why John Jones vs. Tom Aspinall is a fight Dana White might not love. Aspinall for the UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. So, boys and girls, just a quick run through. This is the AI card that's been made. We're going to rate out of 10. We have the opening Yan versus Dominic Cruz. Personally, it's a shame it was the first fight. I would have had that a bit higher on the undercard. Then we have Thompson Pereira. Big fan. I think where it is a perfect opener. Undercard, very, very nice. Ferguson Jim Miller. I think it's a good fight. I think it'll be a scrap anyways. Miller's slow, not powerful. Same as Ferguson. Either one could just get a lucky shot. I know Ferguson's crap now, but you never know. Derek Lewis, Rosenstrike. Huge fan of undercard heavyweight action. No matter who they are, someone's getting death. Dan Furio Grasso opening the main card. I like that. A win gets either one of them back in that title picture. That's a great card from AI. Great fight even. Hooker Gamrot, an anticipated rematch. Who doesn't love an anticipated rematch? I bloody do. Masvidal, Nate Diaz. Boys and girls, now, I probably would have had this as a main event, near enough higher up, but Chat AI did say where it goes. And I only changed one on here because I'm not having Hamzat on the prelims. But that makes sense. This doesn't. It's a main card fight. We'll have it. We will have it. We'll have a look. Then we have Hamzat, Paulo Costa, an anticipated rivalry that should have happened ages ago. Hamzat versus Costa. It looks good. It does look good. And it gives Costa a big chance to get right back in there as the eraser. Then we have the first title fight of the night. Islam Makhachev, Ilia Topuria. Boys and girls, that's incredible. That's a great fight. An insane lightweight title match. John Jones, Tom Aspinall. Boys and girls, that's a great scrap. That's a huge, huge fight right there. Honestly, boys and girls, rating this card right now, I would give it, I'd say a 7 out of 10. It could have been better. Chat AI, I think it's the placements of the fight. I like Hamzat as the third fight, I really do. Gets you hyped for the title fights. I love the title fights. They're fights that need to be made right now. But boys and girls, there you have it. There is our UFC AI card, the first ever UFC AI card. Comment below how you rated the card and what changes you would have made. Because personally, I think some of the orders of the fights weren't good. There were some other fights I would have liked on there, but I had to go with the backup options as my alternative. But boys and girls, we can do this again. And if you did enjoy it, then yeah, let me know if you want to see it again. But take care and see you in the next one.